Good morning, my dear students. In grammar part, as we have completed, means I have completed Unit A, language use, articles, prepositions, verbs, subject verb agreement, word order, correction of sentences, question forms. All these comes in Unit A. Unit B, reading skills. Already in detail I have explained how to write reading comprehension, means writing passages. In detail I have explained 10 passages they have given in your workbook, and I think that you have started to do that work. So, Unit A, Unit B is totally related passages of comprehension. So, 10 marks for that. When we come to Unit C, in this Unit C, reference skills, reading skills, nothing but here passages, reference skills. Already in previous class, that interpretations of advertisement and schedules, that I have explained. And another two part we can see in this reference skills. One is dictionary use, another is what? Sources of information. So, additional grammar part they have given you in a reference skills, dictionary use, sources of information. In my previous class I have completed interpretation of advertisements and schedules. Today let us see this dictionary use, page number 48 to 51. So, it is essential as a English language reader, you must know this dictionary use. So, how to use a dictionary effectively? How to use dictionary effectively? Reasons for using a dictionary. Why we should use? A dictionary is a very important tool for anyone who is learning a new language. With a good dictionary, you can do the following. See, to learn new language, it is essential, and sometimes to look new words which we don't know, at that time also it is essential. So, it is essential we to keep one standard dictionary. So, nowadays we will get in this Google, net. Apart from this, it is better to keep what? A dictionary, a Longman Dictionary of Contemporary English, Oxford Dictionary, well known dictionaries these are. It is better to keep. Then I will be go on explaining you, try to understand this reasons for using dictionary. First one here, look up the meaning of an English word you see or hear. So, if we know the meaning, then we can use it. Without knowing the meaning, we cannot. If we don't know the meaning of what a word, how can we use? So, for that reason, we should see. Find the English translation of a word in your language. As Indians, we have our own mother tongue. Even though if we are English medium students, it is better to know our meaning, to know in our mother tongue, where it will make a strong foundation. So, that is also for that purpose it is used. Check the spelling of a word, spelling, even a one letter, that word, that spelling is very important. We should not do mistake, spelling mistake. So, while seeing, even we have to check it, what spelling, because see here, psychology. Psychology. See, we cannot avoid. If we see on this yes, we will not find it. Psychology. PSHYCHOLOGY. Psychology. So, we have to go to this word head P, then only we will get. So, we should know the spelling. Check the plural of a noun or past tense of a verb. Plural and also past tense of that word. Dictionary, it is really so useful. We have to, whenever we get a time, at the time we have to go on, look into a dictionary and find out some new meanings. Then find out other grammatical information about a word. Grammatical information. Is it adverb, verb, noun, adjective? That also we can see in that word dictionary. They will give the word, in that beside of that word they will write it in abbreviation. Is it a V verb, N noun or uncountable noun? So, all that we have to see. See, find out other grammatical information about a word. That is also necessary. As a reader, we should know. And next one here, find the synonym or antonym of a word. At the same time, suppose, for example, if they have given enjoy, we have to see similar meaning of that. Antonym, synonym is what? Similar meaning. Antonym is nothing but opposite meaning. Then we can develop words to remember. Once we know number of what words, means vocabulary, easily we can use it and beautifully we can write. For that purpose, at the same time, here suppose one word, synonym, similar meaning we have to see. Enjoy, rejoice, then joy, joyous, and here enjoy, opposite, antonyms, opposite meaning of that. So, everything we can see in that what? Dictionary. We have to see that, find out. Look up the collocations of a word. Usually, collocations is nothing but here occurs together. Words occurs together. For example, do your best. So, we will not say best. Do your best. Take a break. Take a break. Collocations, nothing but here occurs together. Words oftenly go together. Collocations. So, it is so useful. Using dictionary is so useful, and even we can we will get it, not only spelling, different type of meaning to that particular word, and synonym meaning, antonym, collocation, all these we can find it. For that reason, we use it, dictionary. Check the part of speech of a word. Which one? Part of speech. That also we can see. Find out how to say a word. Pronunciation. See, psychology. Then what here? Kernel. See this. There the pronunciation, how to pronounce that particular word, that also we can see in dictionary. Find out how to say a word, pronunciation. Then find out about the register of a word. So, here how it has come. So, like that each word is means if we know number of words, knowing more and more words meaning, developing vocabulary, it is helpful for us, and it is benefit. Even when we write, easily we can use it. And find examples of the use of a word in a natural language. See, whatever we go through, we can use it in our writing. So, all these are the here reasons for using dictionary. And which dictionary to use? So, number of even dictionaries published. Which one to use? So, here electronic dictionaries are the best choice. Usually nowadays what? Electronic dictionaries are the best choice for ESL students. See, ESL students means what here? Who are not native English speakers. Who are not native English speaker. English for speakers of other language. English for speakers of other language. L means language. I may be an English medium, but my mother tongue Kannada. So, what happens here? I am not a native speaker of English, even though English medium. So, it will be helpful. So, electronic dictionaries are the best choice for ESL students. And sometimes here what we can if you are going to work at the computer, is to use an online dictionary. So, online also just we can go through nowadays. On those days compulsory that book in that dictionary we have to go. A very good one for ESL L. Students is the long man dictionary. See, long man dictionary of contemporary English. That is what a best one. And alternatively, you can see what you can here. If you open Google and type, for example, define superstitions, whichever you to know, we will get a long list of different definitions of superstitious. For example, if you open Google and type it superstitious meaning, so you will get it a list of different definitions of superstitious. So, that is what here. To know a different meaning of that particular word, we use dictionary. And a good monolingual dictionary is recommended for students who already have a high standard of English and want to learn about word use. So, even bilingual, if we are from some other medium, bilingual dictionary, English, Kannada, English. So, it is very helpful. Here English, meaning of that particular word English as well as in Kannada. We at the same time we comes to know a meaning in that English as well as our mother tongue Kannada. So, like that. And one thing we have to quick finding words, means finding words quickly. So, first how to find quickly means the guide words at the top of each dictionary page. Within 10 to 15 seconds we have to just find. If we go on using, easily we can find it. See here, guide word. For example, directly we have to go for E. In that E, it may be 30 pages, then N, J. First word, second letter, first letter we have to go in that E, then next in that itself second letter N, then third letter J, easily we will get. So, we should not go on wasting time. Directly within 10 to 15 seconds we should find out in dictionary that easy way. That is, we have to so quick. If we take 1 minute, 1.5 minute waste of time, that also we have to practice. And finding the right meaning of an English word. So, suppose while reading, if we come across one word, so right meaning we have to see in that sentence, which to that word, which meaning will be suitable. For example, here dear, we will say dear sir, dear principal. For this dear, more than 16 to 17 meaning we will find. So, in that given sentence, line, which one will be the correct to that place, that we have to get it, right meaning of an word. So, that also we have to learn from this dictionary. So, that is essential. So, finding the right meaning of an English word. So, according to different context, we will get a meaning. So, which one to use, that also we have to develop. Then finding the right spelling, as this one English medium, even Kannada medium students, because of this between what SMS, nowadays what has become, we are not ready to say English language, it has become SMS language. To avoid, so spelling is, see, they will write U, R, Y, they will not write YOU, ARER, WHY. One letter they will write. That's not a right way. Even for because they will use what? Abbreviations. Between they will use abbreviations. So spelling is essential. That will help if we see this what? Dictionary. Looking into what dictionary, even that also. Nowadays what? Because of SMS, that spelling they are forgetting spelling of that what words. So that we have to remember, and sometimes some according to pronunciation, Americans they have changed. American English is different. This British means BBC what we say. British English is different. Commonwealth English literature, and Commonwealth literature means we Indians we follow BBC. See, for example, here plough, PLOUGH. British English they use like this, but American they use PLOW, plough. So American what they have done, because of pronunciation, according to pronunciation, they are what writing like that, PLOW, plough. But in British, PLOUGH, because of what here, vowel sound, consonant sounds, according to sound, which letters should be silent, where the stress should come. But American English, what happened, directly how we speak, pronounce, on that base they will write. Color, see here, COLOUR. British English, COLOR, color. So if we go through dictionary, we will find exact spelling, which one to write. So that is also, it helps. See here, title itself what? Dictionary use. Using dictionary, it is more benefit for us. So we have to, whenever time gets, just we have to glance. It will improve our vocabulary. So that we should do. Then finding the right spelling. See, right meaning, right spelling. We will see, for example, night, KNIGHT. Night, 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 okay. Here, night means here K will come. We cannot say knight. So all these spellings, meaning of night, night, but not this night, NIGHT, day and night, this KNIGHT, night, K, first letter, then meaning we will get. So here spelling is very important. Even according to what that sentence, which one to write, NIGST, KNIGST. So, while reading, by seeing that sentence, they will be what pronouncing night. So, which one? So, that also it will help us. Then write English translation of a word in your language, and even if it is English Kannada, then it will be very helpful. It will be very helpful we to know in our mother tongue. So, that is also if I am a Kannada medium, it is better to take a dictionary, purchase English Kannada. Because of my medium, I will be knowing in what meaning of that word in two languages. So, that is what here translation, write English translation, finding the right English translation of a word in your language. If we want to that sentence, if we want to write it in Kannada, we should know the meaning, then only we can write it in a proper sentence. Otherwise, we will be doing mistake. So, that is what here we should know. So, write English translation of a word in your language. So, even we should know the abbreviations. They will write it AD, abbreviations. AD means adverb, AJ, ADJ. ADJ is nothing but an adjective. That also will be there in dictionary. See, in that one word, pronunciation, part of speech, and which it comes in adjective, in abbreviation. N means noun, V means verb. They will write that word is what? V means verb, N means noun, ADJ adjective. If it is a uncountable noun, countable noun, UN, uncountable noun. So, like that also in dictionary we will see and we comes to know, and pronunciation. So, a different type of meaning to that specific word, particular word, we comes to know what a different meaning of that word. So, for all this of benefit, we should use a dictionary. So, for that reason they have prescribed you, and in page number you go through, say if you just in your workbook, if you go through, you come to know. So, that briefly I explained what the uses a dictionary, how to use, and page number 48 to 51 they have given. You just read that. If you read, then easily you come to know. So, whatever I told you, it will help for what getting right meaning, spelling, pronunciation, part of speech, how to pronounce, different meaning. So, maximum benefit we will get using dictionary. So, compulsory you have to keep with you dictionary. So, that is the what here in this session, that dictionary use, and reason for using a dictionary, and which dictionary to be used, and we have to find quickly words meaning, and then right meaning of that word, and right spelling we will get it, finding the right spelling. So, finding, see, we cannot, we should not confuse spelling, then even finding the right English translation of a word in your language. So, all this, and when to use dictionary. Whenever while reading a newspaper, at that time if you come across a new word, you go through, you look into dictionary. So, these are the what here points you to remember, and once again next class I will take another topic. Thank you.